We're now less than 2 months away from Apple's September event where they're gonna reveal the iPhone 16 Pro, so now it's time for you to decide if you wanna be upgrading this year or skipping an additional year, because the iPhone 17 Pro is gonna be absolutely amazing. So in this video, I'm gonna cover 10 major changes that are coming with the 17 Pro that you might want to wait for, so let's dig in. Starting off with change number 1, which is a huge deal to me personally, we are rumored to be getting under-display Face ID for the first time ever on an iPhone, on the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, which means that this thing right here, built into the dynamic island, those two cutouts are going away for good. Face ID will now work under the display, which requires a lot of new technology, because if it's under the display, you have to make sure the display works really well, even while you have the Face ID sensors with the infrared, everything shining through it. This means that Apple could do whatever they want with the dynamic island. They could maybe keep it around the same as is, just do it in software, or finally give us that hole punch, the cutout that all the other Android phones have, which looks really nice, doesn't bother you when you're watching your content. We could finally be getting that, which is very exciting. Now, moving on to the second change, this is also something that's related to this right here. We could actually be getting a 24 megapixel selfie camera on all of the iPhone 17 models. This is a huge deal because for the last, I don't know how many years, we've been stuck at 12 megapixels, while a lot of other brands have been giving us really, really good, high quality selfies. Apple still is stuck at 12, and especially at night, the quality is just really, really bad. I can't wait for Apple to give us that. Looks like we're gonna be getting it with the iPhone 17 models. It's gonna be a huge upgrade in terms of quality, and we know that Apple does a good job with their software, so if they combine great software and a really good 24 megapixel camera in terms of the hardware, we're gonna be getting some really good selfie photos. Now for number 3, this one is very, very exciting. It's gonna be coming to the iPhone 17 Pro and the Pro Max models. It looks like we're getting more memory. Yes, more RAM. This phone right here, the 15 Pro Max, has 8 gigs, while the regular 15 is stuck at only 6. Of course, we know this year we're gonna be getting the iPhone 16 lineup with the A18 and A18 Pro chips. They're all gonna have 8 gigs of RAM, but with the 17 Pro models, we're going up to 12 gigabytes. Why do we need so much when Apple has been saying we don't need that much RAM? Well, because of Apple Intelligence, which is gonna be getting more powerful, and one of the biggest limitations is memory. So we need more RAM for better AI features with Apple's Intelligence. And one way we know this is coming for sure is because Apple's new M4 chip comes with 8 gigs of RAM on the base model, but actually it doesn't. It comes with 12, with 4 of the gigs being locked down. I think they're gonna give 12 to the M4 MacBook Pros, and I think that's gonna convert over to the iPhone 17 Pro models next year. And of course, this means we're getting better multitasking with less apps closing in the background, which is always nice. Now for change number 4, we are gonna be getting a smaller dynamic island, but apparently this is only gonna be happening on one of the models thanks to new technology. But first, seeing as it's Amazon Prime Day, it's the best time to get a new iPhone case like these from our sponsor ESR. This is their Stash Stand lineup of cases, which all feature an aluminum alloy stand built into the camera bump, which lets you browse or watch in landscape or portrait mode between 15 and 85 degree angles. They all support MagSafe with a strong 1500 Gs of magnetic holding force for your MagSafe accessories, which also works while you're using the stand. This one's their classic hybrid case, which has 3 times military grade protection with shock absorbing air guard corners, which you also get on the 5-layer soft cloud case, which comes with a smooth silicone feel that enhances the grip. And they also have their Armor Tough case, which gives you 360 degree total phone protection, including a lens protector and a built-in Armorite screen protector, which you can also order by itself for the other cases. which features the easiest 3-step install I've ever seen on a tempered glass screen protector. And these products have their biggest discounts of the year, ranging from 10 to 50% off for Prime Day, so make sure to use the links below to check them out. Now getting back to the smaller dynamic island leak, that one is only happening on the iPhone 17 Pro Max because it is using a brand new technology called Meta Lens for their Face ID system. Most likely Apple is gonna be testing this feature if it is true, if this rumor does come to be. It's gonna be narrower, it's gonna be slimmer, it's gonna look way different compared to the others, and of course, that's only happening because of under-display Face ID, which means that only the camera bump has to be there, so it could be super, super slim. And now moving on to change number 5, we're gonna be getting a big upgrade to the telephoto 5X camera. That's gonna be jumping from 12 megapixels up to 48 megapixels, which means that the new iPhone 17 Pro models will be the first iPhones with triple 48 megapixel cameras, because we know right now the main is 48 on this iPhone. In a couple of months, the iPhone 16 Pro, that's gonna get a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and then only with the 17 Pro models, we're getting 48 megapixels for the telephoto. That's basically gonna make for probably the best telephoto lens that there is out there, because Apple's current 12 megapixel 5X is doing really good thanks to Apple's software, where they combine photos for really sharp quality. Now it's gonna be 48 megapixels. It's gonna look amazing. And now for some leaks for the regular iPhone 17 models. For the first time ever, which I'm really, really excited about, the regular iPhone 17 and 17 Plus, or whatever they call it, they are gonna get 120 Hz Pro Motion always on displays. Finally, that's one feature that I absolutely cannot live without. It's why I continue to buy the Pro models, because I cannot stand looking at those 60 Hz displays like we have in the current iPhone 15. It just looks choppy. My eyes have gotten used to 120. I can never go back, and I'm excited for a lot of people who buy the regular models to finally experience that with the 17 regular models. Now this one's gonna be for all of the iPhone 17 models, and I'm really excited for this one. That's gonna be scratch-resistant anti-reflective display technology. Now, as far as the scratch resistance, I don't really mind. The ceramic shield is fine. Apparently it's gonna be getting better, but the anti-reflectivity I really care about, because Samsung released their Galaxy S24 Ultra and it blew my mind in terms of how well the display worked in terms of being anti-reflective, completely destroying the 15 Pro models. It's not even a comparison, so I really hope the iPhone 17 models all get this new technology. It's gonna look amazing. Like, the display just looks deeper, blacks and everything just looks amazing, the contrast. It's such a big deal. And now for number 8, this is actually not a feature, but this is an entire new phone. Apparently, there's gonna be a new iPhone 17 Slim. Yes, it's not gonna be 17 Plus because apparently the Plus sales are not doing well. They need something new. There's gonna be a new 6.5-inch display, which does not make sense because right now we have the 6.7-inch on the Plus and the Pro Max, and it's gonna go up to 6.9 inches on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But this new display is a 6.5 inch. So it's apparently gonna be going into the iPhone 17 Slim, which is gonna get a redesigned camera system, and it's gonna get a smaller display, which is kind of weird, but it's apparently supposed to be a super thin iPhone. Now for number 9, we did get a rumor that might kind of clash with the iPhone 17 Slim rumors, if that for some reason doesn't work out, but we are expecting new display sizes for the regular 17 and 17 Plus, going up to the new 6.3 inch and 6.9 inch display sizes that we're expecting on only the Pro and Pro Max this year. So it looks like the regular iPhones are going to be getting a delay in terms of those larger display sizes, up to 6.3 and 6.9, depending on what happens with all of that iPhone 17 Slim rumors. And finally, for change number 10, it looks like in 2025, next year, with only the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max models, we are finally getting an Apple-designed modem with a Wi-Fi 7 chip. It looks like it's gonna be all built into one chip, everything all encompassing, which means we're gonna have the benefits of Apple Silicon, great design, and smaller nanometers in terms of the chip architecture and the node. It's gonna be very efficient, and Wi-Fi 7 is supposed to be amazing, especially with Apple's chips, but it's not gonna be happening until 2025, at least in terms of Apple's own self-designed Wi-Fi 7 chip. And compared to Qualcomm's Wi-Fi 7 chip, it likely will use less power, it's gonna be more efficient, it's gonna heat up less, it's gonna save you battery life. So with that said, those were the top 10 rumors and changes we should expect for the iPhone 17 Pro models and the other iPhone 17s compared to what we're getting in 2 months. So if any of those are very enticing to you and you feel like you might want to skip the iPhone 16, well, there you go, you're welcome. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Definitely get subscribed. Check out one of those 2 videos right there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.